Most men fail at hybrid training, not because of their training, but because they're fueling like dieters. That's why they lose strength, muscle and energy when they try to run a lift. Today, I'm going to show you how to fix it. Most men think nutrition is eating clean or dieting hard. It's not about restriction, cutting calories or avoiding carbs. Pushing through discipline through willpower. That works if your goal is fat loss. Hybrid training is different though. You're not dieting, you're fueling performance. Not fueling properly before or after training or eating low quality foods will ruin your hybrid training before it's started. Bodybuilding is about aesthetics, so performance doesn't always come into the conversation, and running marathons and stuff should be about performance, but the more guys I speak to, the more I understand that they don't have a clue about how to fuel, and most runners are doing it for fat loss, so they restrict, and then binge. When we step into hybrid training, we need a smarter and simpler approach. If you want to lift heavy, run fast, and be in great shape all at the same time, your food can't be about fat loss. It has to support energy, recovery, and strength. If you think like a fat loss guy, you'll always restrict, binge, and spin your wheels. The shift is this: you're no longer a dieter, you're an athlete. You eat to perform, and your physique comes as a byproduct. So, why align your nutrition to your training? Your dietary choices will have a profound impact on your body. The right food and timing can enhance how your body adapts to training stimulus, helping you improve faster, elevate your ability to perform in competition and training, as well as during pushing through those hard workouts where you're pushing yourself to the max. Accelerate how quickly your body recovers from training and competition, and reducing your risk of illness and injury and maintaining proper immune function. To do this, we need to look at periodizing our calories and carbohydrates. The first thing to know is the intensity and duration of the session will impact the number of carbs we need to perform our best. Notice there I said carbs. I know someone will argue with me in the comments about keto, but this is the truth. If you want to lift heavy, run fast, actually recover, carbs aren't optional, they are essential. Low carb isn't a badge of honor, it's a limiter. If you want to perform and look like an athlete, you need to eat carbs, lots of them. And that's all I'll say on the matter. Now, the higher the intensity and or longer the duration, the more carbohydrates our bodies need to fuel the work. That said, not all workouts are long or intense, so our fueling strategy needs to reflect the demands of the session. Some days are hard and long, others are shorter and easier, whereas some days are just about complete rest and recovery. These ever-changing daily demands should be reflected in how we fuel our bodies. And this is what my performance-focused simple dieting system is all about. And here's what it looks like in practice. Protein with every meal, the anchor that builds and repairs muscle, non-negotiable. Carbs around and during workouts, this is where we need fuel when we are training heavy or hitting those intense interval sessions. If you do them without carbs, you'll feel it. More on this later. Simple, repeatable meals. Don't overcomplicate it. A few staple meals you can rotate is better than chasing recipes that you'll never stick to. Never train fasted if you can help it. Training fasted is a recipe for disaster. You must train with fuel in order to perform and recover at your best. It doesn't have to be much, but a banana, a bit of honey, and a whey protein shake will go a long way. Quick reality check. If you're training fasted and thinking that you'll burn more fat, you're shooting yourself in the foot. You're not burning fat, you're burning muscle and performance. And performance is what actually builds the physique that you want. And then the last one, hydrate. More than you think you need. When it comes to carb timing around our workouts, we can look at a really simple traffic light system. Red, amber, green. Red, high carb plate. Amber, medium. Green, low carb. Okay, so it's a traffic light you choose directly reflects the energy demands of the session. So remember earlier when I was speaking about periodizing, this is where it all ties together. Longer, more intense sessions equals higher carb. Higher carb meals are predominantly carbohydrate based, a moderate amount of protein, and then some vegetables and fruit. Okay, then a moderate length and intensity session, medium carb. Medium carb meals are more what you might class as a traditionally balanced meal, and then lower intensity, shorter sessions can be lower carb, which are predominantly protein and vegetable based. I have all this laid out in my school platform for Built to Thrive clients. along with how you could structure your carbs and meals to suit the time of the day that you train. It's super easy to use, just like plug and play. If you want that full framework laid out for you inside my school platform, comment school and I'll send it your way. Outside of meal timing before and after your workouts, for hybrid and endurance athletes, intra-workout nutrition comes into play. You must fuel correctly for the work required to optimize performance, support recovery, and actually enjoy these longer training sessions as well. Consuming carbohydrates in liquids, gels, semi-solid foods can reduce fatigue during training and competition. Here are some strategies and action points that you can implement to focus on depending on the length and the duration of your session. Now, let's look at the 3 cups principle. Participating in endurance exercise incurs 3 primary costs: calories burned through carbohydrates, fluids lost through sweating, and sodium through sweating too. These, in my opinion, are the most critical during endurance activities. We need to replenish these. So ensuring these are replenished, keeping the cups full, forms the foundation of any effective fueling strategy. Experience and science shows us that even an approximate replenishment of these elements can lead to successful performance outcomes. So how much, right? When the session you're doing is longer than 60 minutes and particularly longer than 2 to 2.5 hours, there can be significant performance benefits by taking in additional carbohydrates during the session. As our glycogen stores start to run out, we become more reliant on the fuel we are taking in. One of my clients, before he joined Built to Thrive, tried to run a marathon, yes, a marathon, on black coffee and just like Goggins playing in his ear. By mile 16, he was killed over on the side of the road. We fixed this: fueling, carbohydrates, fluids, sodium. Then in his next marathon that we prepped, he ran a sub 3:30, and that's the difference proper nutrition makes at the end of the day. And this here is a really simple table for you to follow. 1 to 2 hours of training, 30 to 60 grams of carbs per hour, 100 ml to 400 ml of water, 1 gram of sodium per litre of water. 2 to 3 hours of training, you've got 30 to 80 grams of carbs per hour, 300 ml to 800 ml of water, same sodium. Then 3 hours plus of training, 60 to 90 grams of carbs per hour, 400 to 800 ml of water, same sodium. And please, please, please remember to train your gut in the build up to any race. More carbs in your daily diet will help prepare the composition of your gut enzymes for a higher intake on race day. Work out how many carbs you should aim for per hour on your race or key training sessions, and aim to begin to train your gut around 8 weeks before competition date, so you don't end up with any nasty surprises on race day. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I know there's a lot to chew over there, but before you get lost, just aim for these golden rules and you'll be like 60% of the way there. Number 1, single ingredient whole foods. Eat like a grown man. 90% of your diet should come from whole, nutrient-dense foods. You cannot get away with junk just because you are training harder. Number 2 is eating enough calories. You need to eat enough to support your training. A good place to start is your maintenance calories. I'm not going to hold your hand through this. There are many great TDEE calculators online. Find your estimated maintenance, then monitor your body weight for over 2 weeks. If the trend is down, increase food. If the trend is up, decrease food. If they stay the same, you're at maintenance, then make adjustments as required to suit your energy demands. Number 3, macro targets. Break down your calories into 3 macros. Protein, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, 180 pound male, 180 grams of protein. Fats, 0.3 to 0.5 grams of fats per pound of body weight. So if you've got an 180 pound male, we're looking at 54 grams to 90 grams of fats per day. And then carbohydrates fill the rest of your remaining calories. Number 4, yes, 4, meal timing. Eat most of your carbs around your training window, before and after. Eat protein with every meal. Save fats for meals furthest away from your workouts. If you want to be 100% of the way there instead of 60, and you want me to fix this for you, click the link in the description, book a free call, and we'll lay out a plan to help you crush your goals. Now, supplements. Supplements can support your hybrid journey too, but stick to the basics. 1 gram of creatine per 10 kilogram of body weight daily, magnesium at night, fish oil and vitamin D3 if you don't get them from the sun. Nothing magic, just tools when the big rocks are in place. If your recovery, nutrition and training are rubbish, forget the supplements. My performance-focused simple dieting system inside Built to Thrive is why my clients stop dieting and start performing and looking great. Building a great physique happens as a byproduct of fueling right. Stop eating like a dieter and start fueling like an athlete. And this is what Built to Thrive is all about. A system that gets you in great shape, makes you strong, fast, fit, capable all year round. And if you want me to map this out for you, click the link in the description, book a free call, and we'll lay out a plan that works for your life. And please, whilst you're here, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.